Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello and welcome to the first ever Palladia Plays. My name is Palladia Morris, and I'll be your guide for this. Now then, as it says in the title, I am revisiting Persona 3 FES. Please pardon the slowdown. I have played through these games before. I love them very much. They're some of my favorite RPGs, but I have a wide range of RPGs that I like to play. Anyway, this will not be a speed run. I'm not trying to beat it in record time or anything. I'm also not going to be going for 100% social links. So if that's what you're here for, I apologize, but this is not that playthrough. You may begin the story of Persona 3 from here with new features. If you are playing Persona 3 for the first time, we recommend that you start with this mode. Those who have already played the game can enjoy the new features that have been added. Do you want to know what was added? No, no game, I don't believe I do. Listen to the Velvet Room music. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, if you have saved data from Persona 3, some things that say from that save can be transferred over, because I can read in English. The things that transfer are registered personas of the compendium, known fusion spell combinations, academics, charm, and courage rankings, items gained from social links that have reached max. Transfer your data. Why, no, I don't believe I will. Continue the game without transferring your data. Yes, I just said that. Select the difficulty level. Since I do not hate myself, I will not be going with hard. Since I have some respect, I will not be going with easy. Normal. This setting is intended for experienced gamers. You'll be able to enjoy the normal challenge of battle, which requires a certain degree of strategy. You're funny, game. Once you have begun, this setting cannot be changed without restarting the game. Continue. Heck yes. Onward. And you can pause to read that if you like. You guys all know the usual, purely works of fiction, all that stuff. Philemon! It's not actually Philemon, or if it is, they never address it. But I miss Philemon from Persona 1 and 2. I guess it's actually Persona 2 and Persona 2, since it's Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment. Also, curse you, Atlas. And the moon. And you do not realize how significant that is until the end of the game. That's actually very well woven in. Very, very good job, Atlas. I love the way that 3 and 4 start in very similar fashions, with the main characters being new into town. They're coming in on a train. They're the new guy. And how in the background, not in the background, it flips over to these things that are about to be a very big part of the experience. Like here, it flips over, obviously, to Yukari being unable to use Bookra on herself, because, let's face it, putting a gun to your head and pulling the trigger, even if you know it's not going to kill you, is a terrifying thing. So Yukari, I don't blame you at all. Meanwhile, in Persona 4, we have where it flips over to Mayumi Yamano being assaulted. And there's very interesting little correlations between the two. And from what we've seen in Persona 5 so far, it looks like they're continuing that. At least in the entire, he arrives on a train. And then early on, in each of them, you also meet someone who is a very important part of what's going to happen later in the story. In this case, you can kind of tell. And I'll get to that when the kid pops up. And in Persona 4, you have no clue, though. Well, I mean, you have some slight clue, but it's not like, hey, this mysterious gas station attendant is going to be super important later. Also, listen to Burn My Dread and be happy. And she can't pull the trigger, and nobody blames her. Also, why was she barefoot? Just a question. Did she think that would make it easier for her? Here we go. The illustrious train. Oh, that's why he was late. I just caught that. Because there was a delay, and that's why he's getting there at midnight. I got it. Then he arrives. His illustrious arrival. Iwatodai. I love that shows up in Persona 4 too. I kind of hope it shows up in Persona 5, but if it doesn't, that's fine. And it's at this point that he stops reacting like I would have. I'm sorry, if all the power goes out and then the clock starts bleeding, I'm going to be concerned. I'm going to be worried. I might be a little scared. He's just like, huh, oh well. And then goes on about his way. I'm pretty sure this guy went to get a cab and found this. He found coffins in place of people. His cab driver was a coffin. He would not accept his money. He could not get a ride to the dormitories. And here we are, heading our way to the C's dormitory. He's like, okay, cool. Completely ignores the fact he just walked past all those coffins. He's just like, alright, well, I guess this is a normal Tuesday or whatever day it is. But here is the guy who's influential later on. You can pretty much tell this kid's gonna be a big thing.
I've been waiting a long time for you.
A long time. I do apologize for any slowdown, by the way. I'll try and get it fixed as I go, but no promises.
Now, if you want to proceed, please sign your name there. It's a contract. Don't
I'd be like, you want me to sign us in blood, I take it?
You'll accept full responsibility for your actions. You know, the usual stuff.
And you do it! You do it! I mean, I realize this is just so that, you'll have a name. By the way, we're going with Bob McGee. Because in super Japanese settings, you need a man named Bob. Everybody needs a man named Bob. It is a fantastic name. Why is that shit flowing?
Time. It delivers us all to the same end. You can't plug your ears and cover your eyes. And so it begins.
He's just like, okay, well, kid's gone. And not to make his night even worse, here's Yukari with a gun. For the record, yes, I know that evokers aren't actual guns, but I'm still going to go with that joke quite a bit.
Wait.
And Mitsuru's like, could you not put holes in the new guy, please? But in Yukari's defense, all sorts of strange things do come out of the dark hour, so she had a right to be nervous. I also like the way it distinguishes between her, I guess you could say dark hour side, the darker side of her persona, no pun intended, to where she's still dealing with a lot of things from her father's death and her mother, and then she's got the happy-go-lucky side that's popular in school that everyone likes.
I didn't think you'd arrive so late.
Me either!
My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in this dorm.
No, you own this dorm.
Who's he? He's a transfer
I'm your
student.
mom. No, sorry.
It was a last-minute decision to assign him here. He'll eventually be moved to a room in the boys' dorm.
Is it okay for him to be here?
I guess we'll see.
Here I am, not asking any questions.
This is Yukari Takeba.
Yo, dog.
She'll be a junior this spring.
Thanks for not shooting me, I guess.
Hey!
And here you have two normal questions, or two normal ones. Nice to meet you, and this is the girls' dorm. Then you have the middle one, which is exactly what I would say. I'm not gonna, for speed's sake. So why do you have a gun? This is the important question. Why are you packing? Both of you, right there in the open. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
She's like, this guy's way too chill with
Nice
this.
to meet you too.
It's getting late, so you should get some rest. Your room's on the second floor at the end of the hallway.
It's midnight. This is
You
past
should already
getting
be
late.
there.
It's well late. And then you have to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning for school.
I'll show
Maybe
you the way.
7.
Follow me.
If you're lucky, 7. But you consider it's a train ride, probably not 7. And here we are, down the long, boring hallway. At this point, I probably should have just skipped to them being at the end of the hallway. But oh well, oh well. And here we are.
This is it. Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's right at the end of the hall. Oh yeah, make sure you don't lose your key, or you'll never hear the end of it.
Sounds like personal experience.
So, any questions?
Yo, dog, who's that kid?
What kid? What are you talking about? Come on, it's not funny.
I thought I'd go the best way to freak Yukari out.
Can I ask you something?
No? Maybe?
On the way here from the station, was everything okay?
I love this. I love this so much. You walk past coffins. No one on the streets. Just coffins. Dark. Nothing's working. And your choices here are yeah and what do you mean?
I see. Never mind then. Well, I better get going.
Later.
I'm sure you still have other questions, but let's save them for later, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Good night.
Peace. Sorry. Alright, and I think this will be a good place to end this first video. I realized we didn't make a lot of progress. We just made it through the end of the first night, but early on it is very text heavy. Once it starts to speed up, we'll start making a lot more progress.
Are you awake?
But for the moment, this is where I'm going to end this. We will pick up from this very point in the morning. Well, not in the morning, I mean the next time I do a video. So, thank you guys for joining me, I really do appreciate it. And hopefully, I'll be seeing you.